So, I was browsing through my comment section and saw a random noob message. He was very polite and said, "Nice video, can you make tutorials to play Dragonmaid Endymion? I always misplay when I play Endy deck." I replied to him asking for a disambiguation because the archetypes didn't seem to have that much synergy. And he said, "Yeah, either of these two. There is no mad lad playing them in the same deck. No mad lad playing them in the same deck. No mad lad." So I spent some time studying and testing combinations till I came up with this. Is it good? No, only the time will tell. But the core mechanic is to get rid of all Endy clunky spells because who needs consistency, right? And add Dragonmaid Spice in so the pendulums will always have counters and always have material to summon. And I can recycle my denies till I make the opponent quit. And then all I had left to do was to find a worthy opponent, and it was Brick Blue Eyes. So it was time for Duel. First of all, I got all the pendulums I needed, so I placed the pendulums on the pendulum zone so I could summon my entire hand. That it was 2 cards. With that fancy animation done, I had a dragon on the field and Endymion already in the first turn. So I had a negate because my back row card had 1 counter on it. At this point the opponent already had lost because he didn't know what to do. He didn't know why Endymion was working together with the Dragonmaid. He don't know that this is secretly a tier 0 deck. The opponent was afraid. He was petrified. He tried to activate a spell but I denied it instantly. So he couldn't do much this turn. But little did I know that his deck was a tier -1 deck that had all of it. That had Dark Magician, that had Blue Eyes, had everything a good old anime fan would want. He set the magical circle and I ceased to return my Dragonmaid dragon to the hand and add another Dragonmaid to my hand because of my trap. Things were moving, but was unprotected and I could 1 TKO him. I did my pendulum summon and waited for the right time to deny his traps, and that was the perfect timing. I sent his trap back to his hand and let 1 rock, and no harm done because I could just pendulum summon Endymion back to the field. He summoned the Blue Eyes White Dragon, so he was doing the Kaiba thing with the Dark Magician deck. I pendulum summoned and I got my board filled again. I didn't have the spell card to fuse, but I drew them with my Dragonmaid card and I just fused them and had another denied on the board, so I denied everything I could from him. The match was under control. And also the Dragonmaid card is quite bulky and I could poke him. And now I had 2 denies on the table, so I could send him right back to therapy at this point. He tried to activate his trap again to summon a Blue Eyes again. I just denied it. He tried to use the trap from the graveyard and I denied it. He tried to cash his welfare check and I denied it. And just like that, the game was won without a single normal summon. And that's the power of That's the power of Endymion Dragonmaid. I will be looking at every comment, so leave a suggestion on what unlikely decks could mix together and maybe I make this into a series. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I see you guys next time. Later, man.